Jennings, the champion, being told by his trainer Brian Hughes that you are not doing what we've worked on in the gym and that you are allowing yourself to be dragged into a toe-to-toe battle. Get back to your boxing. Minter, on your card, Duke, has won the last 2 rounds.
Well, he's landed the heavier punches, maybe not the cleaner punches, and he's still being just as aggressive. And what we've seen in Jennings, we've seen him drop off the pace, we've seen his hands drop, and we've seen him getting hit quite regularly. So yeah, I've given Minter the last 2 rounds.
So he's still got Jennings ahead, but Minter is closing the gap.
Simon, come on. And again. Move.
Good body shot. You saw Jennings wince as that right hand went in, but that's good quality work from Jennings as well. Lovely jabs, but a terrific left hook from Minter. And just for a moment, Jennings looks as though he might have been stunned by that one.
I must admit, sorry John, I must admit I don't like the new style of Jennings. You know, he's taking unnecessary risk, which he doesn't ordinarily take.
He's looking to plant himself, isn't he, and deliver power shots. Not normally the way. Maybe he looks at the defeat against young Muttley and he thinks that the one defeat he got by resorting to just a skitter-scatter, tip-tap approach and working behind the jab. Maybe he went away from that and said, I need to load up more on my shots and make my punches count. But in so doing, is he making himself more vulnerable?
Absolutely. I mean, Jennings, for me, looking at the 2 of these boxers right now, looks the more tired. He's lost his composure again.
Jennings, he started so well. Almost had Minter down in the opening round, did have him down in the 4th round, but Minter has, on Duke's card, won round 6 and 7. He won the 2nd as well, so it's not yet an insurmountable lead. And Minter is clearly fancying it, the body language tells you.
Well, the thing is now also, Jennings' punches are falling short. He needs to get back to working that beautiful jab that he has.
Good shot. Really good shot, and this is anxious times now for Minter. He's almost down, he's hanging on. He could fall before the bell.
His legs have gone.
Oh, that came just at the right moment. He almost went. He was hanging on desperately. It was looking as though it could have been another Minter round, and then in the last 10 seconds, Jennings nailed him, and Minter almost went. Let's look again.
Watch this shot from Jennings. Beautiful sweep and left hook. Caught Minter flush. Minter tried to bob and weave out of trouble, but then the right uppercut caught him again. And at this point, he's totally gone and out on his feet.
Well, he was all over the shop there, was Ross Minter. He'd won the round, arguably, but Jennings, with a real last 10-second blitz, came storming back.
Smart, right? Yeah. Be careful coming out of the
That's how Duke McKenzie, former world champion, of course, that's how he's scoring it. Jennings by 3. Into the 9th round, it's a 12-rounder. If Duke's scorecard's right, Minter needs to win the last 4.
Well, if Jennings plants his punches now, picks his punches, this fight will be over because Minter's not ready. He's not right. He has not recovered from that last round.
Took some really big shots. Jennings senses it, and senses that the end could be right now. Flurry of punches.
Jennings
Minter tries to ride out the storm.
Yeah, sorry John. Jennings looking for the knockout.
Minter now trading on guts and bravery.
Yeah, Minter bloodied, battered, but still fighting on.
Ross Minter only once stopped, once on cuts, but the other time by Curiel, stopped by punches, if you like, and Jennings will want to repeat that. Big win for Michael Jennings this, if he can win it. And look at this again, good uppercuts, followed by the left hook.
Every time that Jennings hits Minter, it shudders into his boots.
They started the round so fast. Will he now have to take a breather? Has he maybe gambled by throwing so much leather in the opening 90 seconds or so that Minter, as we suggested, might be able to ride it out now? He needs a big last minute though, Ross Minter, if he's going to win this round. His fighting instinct will tell him that.
I don't know if he's actually got it in him to step on the gas and really push Jennings back. Jennings at this present moment in time can't miss him. Minter looking desperately tired, flat-footed, heavy-armed, heavy-legged.
And to try and emphasise that, Jennings up onto his toes, using his mobility and trying to show that he is the man with the fitness, with the spring in his legs. Jennings being told to double his jab up, and Minter bravely coming forward, winging in those hooks to body and head. Oh, great shot! Terrific left hand. Oh, how's Minter going to get up from that? Johnny Eames is saying, stay down, take the 8 count, take the 8 count. Mickey Van's having a close look. 8 and he's up. Is he fit to go on? An experienced referee looks into his eyes and says, yes, I'm not so sure.
No, he's got
it could end, it's the right toe. The fight is all over. Mickey Van has stopped it here and now. Ross Minter doesn't like it. He thought he could have fought on, but what a display of bravery. And in the end, what an outstanding display as well from Michael Jennings. He did what was necessary. He landed bombs in that last round, had his man in desperate trouble, and he could well have been stopped on the knockdown, took the 8 count, and then in the end it was a compassionate call by his own corner, who threw in the towel and said enough is enough. And the old champion would have loved to have seen some do it tonight, but Ross, when it came to it, was not quite the equal of Michael Jennings.
It was a really good performance by Jennings when you look at it on the whole. The left hook that finished off Minter was a fantastic shot. Just when you thought Minter had some kind of foothold and was coming back into, that's what Jennings pulled out the bag. That's the sign of a champion.
From another angle, well, there was no coming back from that. Minter was allowed to fight on when he could well have been stopped there and then. It was just yet another example of the heart of the man, that he got up and wanted to continue, and even when the towel came in, he wanted to go back to his corner and he was ready for another round. And Michael Jennings, well, was that the best performance of his career? Quite arguably so. At 30, still the WBU champion, and he wins by stoppage, and you have to take your hat off to him. Fitness, accuracy. At times he got himself dragged into Ross Minter's fight, but at the end of the day, in the final analysis, he's still the champion. Here's the Master of Ceremonies, Mark Burdis, with confirmation of the result.
Ladies and gentlemen, at 2 minutes 59 seconds of round 9, your referee, Mickey Van of Leeds, has stopped the fight. He deemed that Ross Minter was in no fit state to continue. The winner in the blue corner from Chorley, and still the WBU World Welterweight Champion, Michael Jennings. Ladies and gentlemen, please, a huge round of applause for the very brave and gallant Ross the Boss Minter. Phil Lundgren will now present the WBU World Welterweight Championship belts.
Fantastic fight. Michael Jennings looking over this corner and giving us a little bit of a wink, saying I'll be over to torch you in a moment. And would you believe it, Ross Minter going across and saying to his fans, I'm sorry, but I am all right. Everything that's good about boxing really encapsulated in those 9 rounds. Amir Khan still to come. That'll be over on ITV1. But when you rejoin us here, we will hear from both those gladiators.